Welcome to this full 45-minute Pilates session. Let's get going. So standing tall, feet parallel, ankle, knees and hips in line. Engage the core. So lower abs, hips, glutes, pelvic floor. Pull it all up as tight as you can. Release it a little bit so you can still breathe. Then relax the shoulders and relax the knees. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. We're going to look to the left, centre and right, centre, left, centre, right, centre, left, centre, right. Bring it back to centre. Look up to the ceiling, down through the centre, chin to chest. Look up to the ceiling, down through the centre, chin to chest. Look up to the ceiling, down through the centre, chin to chest. Bring the head back to neutral. Arms come out wide. Relax the shoulders down away from the ears. Really reach through the fingertips. Rotate the palms up and lift up. And rotate, push back down. Rotate, up, rotate, down. Keep breathing. Tall through the spine, soft knees. Last one down. Rotate the palms forward, reach forward, rotate, push back. One more forwards. Bring it back. Arms come down. Shoulder roll. Side bend. So really push the hip out to the side. Really reach across with the fingertips. Really reach. Bring it back through the center and take it the other way. One more each side. Bring it up to center. Engage the core. Arms come out wide. Relax the shoulders down away from the ears. Squeeze the glutes to stop the pelvis rotating. And we're going to rotate and look down the back arm and bring it back to center. This time release the glutes and allow the pelvis to rotate further round, so working further down the spine. Bring it back to center, arms come down, shoulder roll, and another one. So standing on the left leg, hold on to something if you need to, and we're just going to take the knee out to the side and open out the hip. Last one. Change sides. Two more. Come back onto the left leg. We're coming for rotation of the wrist and the ankle. Change direction. And flexion, point and flex. Change sides. Rotation. Change direction. And point and flex. Bring the feet back to parallel. Ankle, knees and hips in line, core engaged. We're going to come up on the toes. Reach up as high as you can, reach up through the fingertips till you feel the rib cage lift, but relax the shoulders down away from the ears. Then as slow as you can, come down through the body, through the feet. Lift the toes, push the hands back. Go again. Two more. Last one. Okay. Relax the upper body. We will go and work on our feet. I'll just change the camera. Okay, so just lift the big toe first. Put it down. Lift the big toe. 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 Put it down. Next time, lift the big toe, keep it lifted, and you're going to lift and lower the smaller toes. Really stretching them out wide. Keep breathing, soft knees, shoulders relaxed. Last one. Mexican wave with the toes, so lift the big one, the next one, all the way to the little one, and all the way back. Last one. Okay, we're going to scrunch the toes under and then stretch out wide. Scrunch and stretch, 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 scrunch and stretch. Last one. Scrunch and stretch. Then we're going to push onto the toes and the tops, toes and tops, toes and tops, toes and tops. Change sides, toes and tops, toes and tops, toes and tops. Change sides, inside edge, outside edge, inside edge, outside edge, inside edge, outside edge. Change sides, inside edge, outside edge, inside edge, outside edge, inside edge, outside edge, and bring the feet back to parallel. Fab. Okay, I'll just change the camera back. Okay, so standing tall through the body, core engaged, shoulders relaxed. Do a little bit on abs. So we're just going to do a rotation. So we're going to rotate the upper body and lean down somewhere just behind the calf, and then lift up and over the shoulder. We're going to go for 10 each side. We're really trying to get that rotation through the torso. Working through the obliques, through the shoulders, upper and mid back. Once you've done the last one, come back to center, reset the core, and then we're going to go the other side. Remember to keep breathing. Last two. Come back to center. We're going to step back and do a little bit, stepping back, stretch the hip flexors. So make sure the front knee is above the ankle, the back heel's off the mat, the weight's through the center, torso is upright, head and neck stay in neutral. So we're going to bring the arms out to the side, and we're going to rotate to the left, bring it back to center, and then rotate to the right. Keep that weight through the center, bring it back to center, side bend, keep the weight through the center. Bring it back through the center and take it the other way. Bring it back up, arms come down, step forward, step back with the left leg. So right knee is above the right ankle, feet are still hip distance apart. Make sure that back heel's off the mat. Arms come out wide. Weight stays through the center as we rotate. Keep breathing, keep that weight down through the center. Side bend. Bring Bring it up, arms come down, step forward. Okay, we're going to come down to the mat. So if you'd like to get yourself, we're going to do a little bit of abs. So just come down to the mat in your own time. Okay, sitting tall through the body. Knees and feet should still be hip distance apart. Relax the shoulders. So we're just going to go back for a count of 6, but we're going to go back in 2 chunks. We're going to go to 3 and then 6. So we relax the shoulders, go back for 1, 2, 3, hold. Keep those hip flexors relaxed. 4, 5, 6, hold. Back up for 1, 2, 3, hold. 4, 5, 6, hold. Make sure it's the abs doing the work, not the back. Shoulders stay relaxed. Keep breathing. Go back again. 1, 2, 3, hold. 4, 5, 6, hold. Back up for 1, 2, 3, hold. 4, 5, 6. Back again, keep breathing. 1, 2, 3, hold. 4, 5, 6, hold. Bring it back up for 1, 2, 3, hold. If you need to release the hip flexors, part through the exercise, please do. 4, 5, 6, back up to top. Shoulder roll, make sure we keep those shoulders relaxed. We're going to go back again for 1, 2, 3, hold. 4, 5, 6, hold. Back up for 1, 2, 3, hold. 4, 5, 6. 2 more sets of those. I'm going to go back for 1, 2, 3, hold. 4, 5, 6, hold. Release the legs if you need to. Back up for 1, 2, 3, hold. 4, 5, 6. One more. Back for 1, 2, 3, hold. 4, 5, 6, hold. Keep those shoulders relaxed. And back up for 1, 2, 3, hold. 4, 5, 6. Come back. Shoulder roll. Release the hip flexors if you need to. Okay. So we're going to do rotation. So option 1, elbow stays at belly button height. And we just rotate round and look to the back behind the body. Option 2, we drop down to the elbow, nice and controlled. Option 3, you can put your feet on a cushion. Or option 4, you have your feet up. Keep breathing. Six more. So just 3 each side. Once you've done that, we're going to roll down onto the mat. Hug the knees to chest, roll them in one direction and then the other. Feet come down to the mat. Do 2 or 3 pelvic tilts in each direction. And then allow the pelvis to come back to rest in neutral. So just a small gap underneath the back. It shouldn't be a large gap. And we're going to use the lower abs to keep the pelvis in neutral. Option 1, the knees stay bent and the feet stay on the mat. Option 2, the legs come up to tabletop. We're going to bring the fingertips to temples. And we're going to lift the head and chest to the ceiling, not to the knees. So we're not curling right up. We're just going to lift up and bring it down. So nice and controlled, no tension in the neck or the movements coming from the upper abs. So you should feel it underneath the ribs, between the ribs and the belly button. Keep breathing. So we're going for 10 in total. Make sure the lower abs are keeping the pelvis in neutral. Once you've done the last one, bring the knees to chest and roll them in one direction and then the other. This time the upper body stays still, the legs come up to tabletop, so make sure that pelvis is in neutral. So option 1, we just have the upper body relaxed. Option 2, arms come up and shoulders push down to the ceiling and we just keep the arms pointing to the ceiling. Or option 3, we'll just stick to 2 options actually. And we're just going to tap the toes down to the mat. Option 3 would just be lifting the body up and watching the legs go down. So option 1, upper body's relaxed, lying flat on the mat. Option 2, arms are pointing up to the ceiling with the shoulders pushing into the mat. And option 3, you're lifted up and looking at the body. As the knees, as they tap down, remember the closer you tap the toes down to the body, the easier it is. The further away, the more your abs have got to work to keep the pelvis in neutral. Keep it going. Two more each side. Bring the knees to chest and roll them in one direction and then the other. Okay, arms come up to the ceiling, legs up to the ceiling. Now again, this time your legs can be straight, or if that puts too much pressure on the back, you can bring the legs into tabletop. We're going to take opposite arm and leg. So left leg, right arm stretches away. Only take the leg down as far as you can and keep the pelvis in neutral. Slowly bring it back up and take the other one away. So don't rush it. Nice and controlled. So it's almost like you're going down for 1, 2, 3.
stretch, and back up for 1, 2, 3. Down for 1, 2, 3. Stretch, back up for 1, 2, 3. So keep breathing, keep that sort of speed up. Two more each side, keep breathing. When you've done the last one, bring the knees to chest and roll them in one direction and then the other. Arms come out wide. Feet on the mat or in tabletop. We're going to do knee drops. So we're going to drop the knees to the left and look to the right. Keeping those shoulders on the mat. Bring it back to center, using the abs. Don't allow the back to start pulling in. Do any of the effort of pulling the knees back up. Really relax those shoulders. Keep breathing. One more each side. This time, whichever side you're on, leave the knees to the side and rotate the body so the arms are closed, the hands are together, the palms of the hands are together. This time the knees are going to stay where they are and you're going to rotate and open up the chest, working more through the mid and upper back. So the legs stay relaxed to one side. And we take the arm out wide and look at the hand. Doesn't matter if the shoulder doesn't come back onto the mat, as long as the knees stay relaxed to the side. Close them up again and open wide. Close them up. Open wide. Two more on this side. Remember to keep breathing, keep the legs relaxed. This time when the chest is nice and open, use the abs to bring the knees back to center. Just reset the pelvis, give it a little tilt if you need to, Then drop the knees to the other direction and bring the palms together. And we're going to do 5 on this side. So knees stay relaxed and we open up the chest. Remember to keep breathing. When you open up for the last one, we're going to use the abs to bring the knees back to center. Make sure the knees and feet are hip distance apart. A couple of pelvic tilts just to reset the pelvis. Arms come down by the side. We're going to keep the left hand palm facing down. The right hand comes up above the head with the palm facing up. Keep the pelvis in neutral. So you can either have the feet, excuse me, the feet flat on the floor or up to tabletop. And then we're going to change the arms over so they're going to come up and over. The left arm comes up above the head and the right arm comes down by the side. That's a good exercise for stabilizing the pelvis and working the shoulders and rotator cuff. So remember, as you take the arm up above the head, you're trying to get it as close to the mat as you can without lifting the shoulders to the ears. Two more in each direction. Okay, bring the feet back down to the mat. Both the arms come down by the side, palms facing down. Bring the heels close to the body. Make sure the knees and feet are still hip distance apart. We're going to come up into bridge. We're going to do 10. But nice and slow and steady. So push through the feet. Peel the tailbone off first, then the pelvis. As the pelvis lifts, the arms come off the mat and lift up. So the hips lift up. The arms come up and over the head. Don't pull the shoulders off the mat. Shoulders stay on the mat. Pause at the top. And think about the vertebrae. We're going to come down one vertebrae at a time. So slow and steady. Rolling the back down the mat. Pelvis touches down. Arms come down. Last thing to touch down is the tailbone. As the pelvis rocks back to neutral. Go back up. Tailbone, pelvis, arms lift. Shoulders push into the mat, fingertips stretch away. As we lift. Pause at the top. Slowly bring it back down. Really visualize the spine moving as you lift up. And then as you bring it back down, so working all the muscles through the back, working the quads, the hips, strengthening the knees. Keep going. Remember to keep breathing. Your muscles need the oxygen to keep you moving. Halfway there, 5 more. Head and neck stay in neutral. Keep breathing. You make sure you're pushing through the feet stay nice and grounded. You should be able to feel the toes pressing onto the mat, balls of the feet, as well as the edge of the feet and the heels. Okay, last 2. Remembering to keep breathing, lifting those hips high. And visualizing each vertebrae moving down as you bring it back down for the last time. As you finish, just do a couple of pelvic tilts in each direction. And then from here, we're going to rock back up to sitting. Shoulder roll at the top. Give the legs a bit of a shake if you need it. Bring the soles of the feet together. Draw the heels in towards the body. Allow the arms to rest on the inner thighs and just pull the body forwards. Shoulders down away from the ears. Nice long back. Just breathe and hold. Okay, swing the legs around to the side. Hand either comes down or down to elbow. Make sure we're in line. So elbow, shoulder, shoulder, hip and ankle. And we're just going to take a side bend. Don't drop into your shoulder. Stay lifted up so this chest stays nice and open. Lift it back up through the center. Gently hold somewhere between the ankle and the knee on the right leg. Tighter stretch as we lift the left arm over the body. Come back to center, sweep the legs around the other way. And drop down to the hand or the elbow on the right side. Again, we're looking for elbow, shoulder, shoulder, hip and ankle in line. Lift up out of the shoulder joint and reach across and stretch. Make sure the chest is nice and open. Sweep it back up, gently hold somewhere between the ankle and the knee on the left leg and lift up and stretch. Bring it back to the center. That's it for the mat work. So in your own time, if you'd like to come back up to sitting, I'll see you in a second. So just coming back to a standing posture. So we need ankles and feet hip distance apart. Ankle, knees and hips in line, core engaged, shoulders relaxed. So shoulders rolled back, soft knees, tall through the body. We're going to come into tree pose. So foot's either just touching down, just above the ankle or above the knee. Tall through the body. We're going to lift up and hold. Keep breathing. Bring the arms down, bring the leg down, change sides. Bring the arms down, bring the leg down. Just shoulder roll, standing tall through the body. Interlink the fingers, push them away. We're going to do a side bend. Again, keeping the chest nice and open. Go back to center and then take it the other way. One more each side. Bring it down, interlink the fingers behind, push them away, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Shake the hands, shake the arms, shake the feet and legs, shake everything. Brilliant, thank you very much for all logging in, and I will unmute you now. If you enjoyed that Pilates workout, I've made you a special playlist.